Okay guys, welcome to a week vlog this time. This was Monday's back workout. Very similar as the week before. Trying to get a little bit more focus on trying to up the weight a little bit, but at the same time keep the rest time ever so slightly shorter. Bearing in mind now that we're into 5 weeks to go until the next competition. So I'd warmed up with some chin-ups, moved into some single arm lateral bent over rows. The low row that we have here are Stirling row, and that was then followed up. I had been using the narrow grip pull down, but my wrist was really starting to bother me here, so I reverted to a wide grip pull and focused more on the contraction and the rhomboids and the traps there, as well as that little stretch in the lats. The seated row here that I'm doing was a real good one for stretching out the lats. And that hip movement, by the way, that's deliberate. That's there for a reason. It allows you to get the stretch from, as you see, from the rhomboids and the traps, and then a full contraction in the movement, also squeezing the bicep. It was actually a double drop set that I was doing there, and then we move into some mid-row rope pulls and focusing again on getting the elbows just underneath the armpit and trying to squeeze rhomboids in. And then the last move for back is shrugs. Now, I know a lot of people would put shrugs in a shoulder workout, but for me it's a back exercise, and you'll see in a second why I class it as a back exercise, because of the muscles that are getting used and contracted. As you see that you go up, then back, pulling in the scapula. That's the way I feel shrugs work best, as it allows your traps to get hit. It works to the depth in the rhomboids as well. It's a nice way to finish off a back workout. As you see, as you pull in, you're squeezing the back muscles. It's not. To me, it's not a cap muscle group, it's not a delt muscles, it's easily rhomboids and traps. So we have a quick back update pose that I kind of need to do myself because I don't have dual mirrors in the gym. Following on into Tuesday was the arm day. As you remember from last week, I like the supersetting for arms when I do an arm day. I won't be putting an arm day in my off-season prep, so that'll be quite fun to see the difference between the two of them. I tend to do like a push-pull legs, 6-day split. But at the moment it's nice to get a little kind of thing. I had started warming up with bar curls, with dips, but my wrist was really bothering me here. So I ended up doing extra sets on the incline curls, followed by what I would call them almost like French press or incline tricep extensions. I was going a little bit heavier, so I was going for sets of 8 to 10s as opposed to last week where I was aiming for the 10 to 12 rep range. And that was in all the arm ones there. I really wanted to get a little bit more volume, a little more weight in about all the moves through this workout, and just keep it quite high. I had quite a hectic day on Tuesday with the classes as well, so I knew I was getting a lot of low reps, high volume throughout my classes, so I wanted to use this workout to try and get a little bit more weight on if possible. So here's it was a contraction curls, or concentration curls I think they now call them, which went then straight into tricep press downs. Again, nice little combination movement, and there's no right or wrong for me as to which ones you should be doing first or second, but it's just ones that I enjoy doing. So they go straight in tricep press downs. I deliberately try and keep my back at a 45-degree angle when I do them, focusing on bringing it to get your wrists as far into your stomach as you can, so you really do pull, squeeze through your triceps. Then alternate arm curls. But here I was actually starting to fatigue, so you see I was using a little bit of hip swing here. There's a little bit of kind of throw up dumbbell, not as clean as it would normally be, but again I was trying to get that extra weight on if I could. So sometimes when you try to up your weight, your kind of form goes a little bit, especially things like a dumbbell movement. It's not something you do in your first set or your first time in, but as you're trying to kind of increase your weight, you know, you maybe not much choice. Then my finisher movements this time was trying to keep it as clean as possible with Zockman curls. So I do a half Zockman curl up here and a whole Zockman curl. So we go up, so the half twist and down, and then you go up and you have a full twist and down. So it brings in the forearm and your brachii a bit more as well. Getting a lot more movement through the whole outer bicep as well. You know, it actually brings in your delts just a little bit as well. Nice one to finish with. A superset of this with tricep press pulses. Now you'll see when you get in there, I wasn't getting full range. I was trying to keep the blood feeling in the head of the tricep the whole time. So just burning them out, you know, to the point where the last couple of reps you were struggling to actually get up to a full press up. It just burns away, you know, nice quick set of failures, or 10 to 12 I think it was, and then straight back in. I think I've done about 6 sets of this superset combo, and just burning away, trying to get as much blood through the triceps as possible. And R&D, by now I'd turned out, I'd been to the doctors and actually had a kind of bit of a tendonitis in my wrist, so I was currently taking some anti-inflammatories and I'm starting to ease off a little bit. But instead of doing dumbbell inclines for chest day and Wednesday, I wanted to go with cable inclines, which worked quite nice. I quite liked that movement. It's nice to get a lot of blood in. However, I really struggled with bench press again this week. I was warming up with, I think I was 60 kilo in the bar. I was doing 5 sets of 5. I wanted to kind of focus a bit more on the strength range with the flat bench. But by the time I got to what I would normally class a working weight, I think that's what, 80 or 82 and a half, it was a struggle, it was a grind. Barely got more than a one decent rep out of here. Was quite, yeah, very disappointed. I wanted to say that my wrist was a factor there, but I'm not sure if it was or not. It was just, I'm doing a lot of press ups as well in classes, so that may have been an effect. Also, I am doing 3 chest days a week, which again may be limiting how much fast twitch fibres I've got to use for certain power movements. But you know, the focus is at the moment for me is getting the weak areas developed, and my weak area, from my feedback at my last comp, was my chest and my shoulders were 2 areas. So not only do I need to train them more, but I need to make sure that after my training they get a lot of food, a lot of refeeding gets done then. So my chest day sometimes can take a little bit of a hit for certain weights. And my declines here, as awkward as a decline press is, I wasn't hitting too bad. I think they were 25s or 27 and a half by the time I got to my last sets of, and again we're looking at 10 to 12 reps I was aiming for, getting down just below the point where they're touching the chest, so I'm able to get the, you know, without pulling the rotator cuff, just stretch the chest. You know, it's feel the movement, feel the muscle. Don't allow yourself to be drawn into this range of movement that you don't need. You know, sometimes there's unnecessary movements that cause injuries. You know, and the finisher that I had, I did a flat flies as well as this, but then I had the deep, you know, your decline pulley flies, bringing the pulley from upwards towards the lower part of the chest. Really does fill your chest full of blood. Great way to finish off, especially adding in a little pause at the end, refocusing the contraction, pulling the hands in together, get a good squeeze going. And that was Wednesday's chest day. Starting to kind of feel at the end of it. I ended up going out for a 2.5k run after this. I was feeling quite nice that day. It was a sunny day as well, so I thought I'll just get out there and get a bit of a run going. And then we go on to the leg day. I didn't go quite as volume as I did last week. For my leg extensions that I warmed up with, the same as I did last week. 4 sets, 25 reps. or thereabouts. I think it was between 15 and 25, depending as I worked my way through it. So kind of high end pyramid, and then it was into the first big working set, which was a superset of leg pressing, 20 reps leg presses, followed by 4 lengths of walking weighted lunges, which was actually basically 40 reps on your lunges. My legs were hanging today. I don't know why, but they were hanging. You know, every rep felt like a real struggle to do anything with. As you'll see when you get to the walking lunges, I was all over the place. I was barely getting a lunge together. Same with these presses, they were really struggling to get full range, full depth. But I was trying to grind out as much as I can. So here we are at 60, I think, on the bar. But I think at the time I got round to getting the last few lengths in here, I think it was my 3rd or 4th set by then. Yeah, I was really kind of, I was starting to focus and taking a little pause and getting as much depth as I can and get the load under there. But yeah, it was tough going. Legs will become a lot more of a priority once I get past this next comp. Then I can actually start training my legs properly and allow them to grow. At the moment, I'm focusing on week 8 areas, so legs can get hit once a week and just tie them over. Then midway through the workout, my battery started to get dying, so I got a few bits of squatting in here. Again, my squats, I deliberately make sure my bum, my butt hovers just above knee height before I pop back up again. I like to get a little pause. You see the contraction through the outer quads here and into the abductors. It doesn't need to be any more deeper than that. I don't want to get any injuries. I'm going to start focusing on more depth as I get into winter, when I can allow my body a chance to take a bit of a pounding. But at the moment, got to be careful. I think I was 100 in the bar, something like that. And I felt quite fresh, so I went for 120. I say fresh, how fresh are you after all those lunges and stuff? After this, I did a few other exercises like I did last week, like hamstring work and some calf work. Grinded that out. I felt like I could have went deeper, but I was being very cautious about range of movement as I was working here today. So that's Monday to Thursday. Didn't film Friday's workout. I might do a wee cheeky Saturday one for you. But that was my week. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.